CYC is a free channel, presents the Word of God for everyone. Your support will help us to continue the mission. Visit our website, cycnow.com. Even $1 will make a difference.
Hello and welcome to your program called HyperLink, where we address the youth on many topics concerning them and their parents. This episode is a continuation from our previous episode on friends and friendship. I think it's imperative that we concentrate a bit more on youth relationship episodes, as we find there are a lot of issues that confuse them and they need clarification. But first, let's go and see the opinions of the youth and their parents on teen friendships.
True friends can be hard to find. They don't come by a lot. You will make a lot of friends in life and they will come and go. A true friend, I think, is usually defined as the person that knows everything about you, bad and good, but still just loves you anyways, and does not judge you or does not look down on you for any mistakes in life. True friends definitely. You'll know a true friend when you can tell them just about anything and not be scared of them judging you. And we'll still be here for you then.
Friends come, friends go, but a true friend is there to watch you grow. Are you a true friend? Many Christian youth wonder what it takes to be a good friend or how to cultivate lifelong friendships. As a Christian, you are often taught the importance of working on your relationship with God. But God also asks us to develop our relationship with one another. But first, let's go and answer the first question.
How can I be a good friend to my friends and keep these friendships growing?
This is an important question, and we can answer it by giving you 11 ways where Christian youth can be a good friend and keep these relationships flourishing. 1. Be honest. Are you an honest person? Honesty is a very important characteristic of a good friend. Friends trust each other to help them in difficult situations. The book of Proverbs states that honesty guides good people, dishonesty destroys treacherous people. If being dishonest destroys people, it also destroys friendships. 2. Listen. Listening to your friend can help you grow closer. Listening is very different from hearing. You need not only to hear what the other person is saying, but you will need to offer feedback and assurance that you actually understand what your friend is saying. James 1:19 says, "So then, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath." Nodding your head and repeating back what he or she is telling you will enhance your communication and make your friend feel better about relationships. 3. Give rather than take. Giving is often better than receiving. Find ways to give to your friend and expect nothing in return. Giving is more than just buying presents. You can give your time and your help. You can intercede in prayer for your friend. Offer to help with the homework or cover a shift at work. For Christ himself said, "Give to everyone who asks of you, and from him who takes away your goods, do not ask them back." 4. Lose the judgment. Friends see each other with no judgment. This does not mean that you are going to like all of your friends' choices. However, there is a way to share your opinion without being judgmental. Also, try to find out more information about why your friend is making some of those choices. It may offer you greater understanding. Christ also said, "For with what judgment you judge, you will be judged, and with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you." 5. Have a pleasant time with your friend. Friends need to have fun with one another. Make sure you are doing things you both like and laughing together in a good moral Christian behavior. While it is nice to have a friend that supports you in times of trouble, if all your times are filled with strife, then that is what will define your friendship. Make sure you have fun together. 6. Learn to compromise. Everyone has different interests, likes and dislikes, and friends do not always agree with one another. Therefore, friends need to learn to compromise with one another. For instance, this week you may want to go to St. Mary's youth meeting, and then next week he or she will compromise by saying, let's change and go to St. Mark's youth meeting. 7. Trust your friend. While it is important to be honest and compromise with your friend, it is also important to have trust in your friend. If you always question your friend's motives, you will never open yourself up to developing a close friendship. While trust takes time to develop, let go of your own insecurity once in a while to give your friend the benefit of the doubt. 8. Be supportive. Sometimes a friend just needs a shoulder to cry on or a cheer from the audience. Be supportive of your friends. When your friend is having problems at home, let your shoulder be the one they use to cry on and help them back on the right track through the aid of your youth servant or the parish priest. 9. Empathize. Many Christian youth confuse being sympathetic with being empathetic. Being empathetic means that you are able to put yourself in the other person's shoes. When your friend needs your support, you need to try to see the situation from his or her eyes. While you may not agree or you may not have knowledge of their situation firsthand, putting yourself in their shoes will help you be more supportive to your friend. 10. Touch. Try not to understand this in a negative way. Touch is a valuable tool in growing friendship, yet it is often overlooked. Touch is important in that it creates a bond between you and your friend. A good way to use touch is to put your hands on a friend's shoulder in support or giving your friend a hug in greeting. However, be sure you are appropriate in your touching and that you don't make a person feel uncomfortable by entering their personal space too soon in your friendship. 11. Share your feelings. Opening yourself up to another person is a part of growing your friendship. Learn to share how you feel, even if you think it will cause some confrontation. Friends need to be able to share their feelings without judgment. If you are not able to share your feelings with your friends, then you will keep the friendship from growing into a great relationship. Let's move on to our next question.
Can you please explain to us the difference between a friend and a companion?
A friend is simply a person who you can relate to and share your special concerns and secrets with. On the other hand, companions are a group of close people who you interact with on a daily basis, either at work or school or in church. So remember, you can't have a lot of friends who you share your secrets with. This is usually the one or two close friends. Move on to the next question.
Can you give us examples from the Bible about the characteristics of a Christian friendship?
There are 5 characteristics of true Christian friendship which we can look at from the Bible. 1. Christian friends love unconditionally. John 15:13 says, "Greater love has no one than this, that he laid down his life for his friends." Jesus is the finest example of a true Christian friend. His love for us is sacrificial, never selfish. He demonstrated it not only through his miracles of healing, but more fully through the humble service of washing the disciples' feet, and then ultimately when he laid down his life on the cross. 2. Christian friends accept unconditionally. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. We discover the best of friendships with brothers and sisters who know and accept our weaknesses and imperfections. If we're easily offended or hold on to bitterness, we'll have a hard time making friends. No one is perfect. We will make mistakes, now and then. If we take a truthful look at ourselves, we'll admit that we bear some of the blame when things go wrong in a friendship. A good friend is quick to ask forgiveness and ready to be forgiven. 3. Christian friends trust completely. It is said, a man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. This proverb reveals that a true Christian friend is trustworthy indeed, but emphasizes a second important truth as well. We should only expect to share complete trust with a few loyal friends. Trusting too easily can lead to ruin. So be careful about putting your confidence in a mere companion. Over time, our true Christian friends will prove their trustworthiness by sticking closer than a brother or sister. 4. Christian friends keep healthy boundaries. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy. If you feel suffocated in a friendship, something is wrong. Likewise, if you feel used or abused, something is wrong. Recognizing what's best for someone and giving that person space are signs of a healthy friendship. We should never let a friend come between us and our spouse. A true Christian friend will wisely avoid intruding and recognize your need to maintain other relationships. 5. Christian friends give mutual edification. It says, wounds from a friend can be trusted. True Christian friends will build each other up emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Friends like to be together simply because it feels good. We receive strength, encouragement, and love. We talk, we cry, we listen. But at times, we also have to say the difficult things our dearest friends need to hear. Yet, because of the shared trust and acceptance, we are the one person who can impact our friends' hearts. For we know how to deliver the hard message with truth and grace. I believe this is what Proverbs 27:17 means when it says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. My hope is that these 5 characteristics will show you areas that may need a little work in your effort to build stronger friendships. But if you don't have lots of close friends, don't be too hard on yourself. Remember, true Christian friendships are rare treasures. They take time to mature, but in the process, we grow more like Christ. Let's go now to the story of friendship. Nails in the fence. This is an inspirational story about a little girl who had trouble controlling her temper. But she not only learned how to control it, she also learned the meaning of friendship and how sometimes the things we say can actually hurt the people we love. There once was a little girl who could not control her bad temper. So her mother gave her a bag of nails and told her that every time she lost her temper, she must hammer a nail into the back of the fence. The first day, the girl had driven 37 nails into the fence. Over the next few weeks, as she learned to control her anger, the number of nails she hammered daily gradually dwindled down. She discovered it was easier to hold her temper than to drive those nails into the fence. Finally, the day came when the girl didn't lose her temper at all. She told her mother about this, and her mother suggested that now she pull out one nail for each day that was able to hold her temper. The days passed, and the young girl was finally able to tell her mother that all the nails were gone. The mother then took her daughter by the hand and led her to the fence. She said, "You have done well, my daughter, but look at the holes in the fence. The fence will never be the same. When you say things in anger, they leave a scar just like this one. You can stick a knife into a person and draw it out. It won't matter how many times you say, 'I am sorry,' the wound is still there. A verbal wound can be as bad as a physical one. Your friends are rare jewels indeed. They will make you smile and laugh and encourage you to succeed or dissuade you from doing wrong. They lend an ear, they share words of praise, and they always want to open their hearts. So cherish your friends and be aware of moments when anger or the wrong choice of words may cut deeper than a knife. Well, that's all we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this topic on friendship and that it will help you keep and cherish your friends forever. See you in our next episode where we will talk to you about a very disturbing subject, teen suicide. Remember, don't forget to tell your friends to join you. See you next week and keep us in your prayers.